Good evening, everybody. I'm out of breath. I've been running up and down the steps. Hey, how are you tonight? Whew. Anyway, welcome. Marcus will be here shortly, right over here. But welcome to the WDWpov Live Stream Show. Whew. I literally had to grab another chair right here. I thought there was one right in the room next door over here. And there wasn't. So I had to run downstairs, grab a chair from our old studio, and swap it in here real quick. There he is. Fresh from the kitchen. You're going to have to be careful here with your knees because you got this table thing here. So welcome to the WDWpov Live Stream Show. Marcus just helped himself to making some hot chocolate, which he just finished making just a few minutes ago. So, whew, did he make any for his dad? No. But let's do this. First off, there's Mary. How's it going, Mary?
No set. Yeah, if you consider just a dining room set a set, I guess. I don't know where I was going with that joke.
Yes, I see set. Yeah, just a green screen. No, that's really, we're actually standing in front of the castle right now.
Yes, I can just make the castle disappear in my general armpit area.
So yes, we are in a makeshift studio. Normally we do our shows out of our dining room studio, but tonight, this past week, actually, that's one of those light bulbs, LED light bulbs.
One of or the?
That's the. I took it out from downstairs.
Yeah, I noticed.
It's got a speaker built in, see?
Why does it need a speaker? What happens when it burns out? Do you just replace it?
I think you just pitch it, yeah. But
Why would you put all that technology in it if you're just going to pitch it?
It's got multicolor LEDs, turns different colors. You can control it by your
You can have it
phone.
move along, light up to your music.
And it plays music, yeah.
Or you could have it light up to your music.
I think so. But anyway, not to get distracted like I always do, but so we had our dining room studio. We ended up this past week, I was moving everything out of the dining room studio because we're trying to finish getting decorated for Christmas. And so I had to clear out. So I am now in one of our spare upstairs bedrooms.
Technically my bedroom.
Technically it would be his bedroom once we do some more rearranging, but it is our temporary studio for the time being. We've got our lights up over behind the monitors here and behind the camera. We also have, actually we've got a pretty decent setup right now. We've got a monitor here and there on one computer, an old computer, albeit, and then we've
Greetings and multiplicate.
Greetings and multiplications from T9. Okay. It's going to be one of those nights, isn't it? So are you multiplying, dividing, adding, subtracting?
I think it was just a joke to make it sound like salutations.
I know. And I don't know why.
Salutations.
And we've actually got both cameras on right now. I'm gonna actually block the one. Yeah, we're going to stop that one. Okay, there we go. See, because we actually have two cameras right now. We've got the one that's in my laptop, again, an old computer.
And remember, aloha means hello and goodbye.
So I hope that means hello.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jay. Nice to see you out there.
I do
today.
hope they were saying hello.
And I know Jay a lot of times has to get to bed early because of school and stuff like that. So we'll see how long she can stick around for the night, but we hope you can stick around a while. We've got a number of different things to talk about that I think will be fun. Tina says, I literally just walked in trying to zap some dinner in the microwave.
I think you mean nuke.
Nuke it. You could nuke it. You could zap it.
It's not really zapping it, though, is it?
That's another term.
I am what?
I don't know. Mary's I am. Isn't that I am who am?
Here's the rest of it.
Oh, geez. She's doing payroll.
It's 70s. It's the 70s and
70s in Southwest Florida. Thanks, Jay.
You've not had dinner. We had dinner.
We
It was
actually had dinner,
good.
so I'm not
Let's
gonna
keep tormenting them.
I'm not. Yeah, it was a good dinner too. I made the well, you breaded the chicken. It was a little chicken.
12
inches of snow. Yeah, that's what I heard. We're supposed to get some huge snowstorm. I think it's going to be just east of us.
I'd rather just get the snow out of the way now so that we're used to it.
If it's going to snow, I want a lot of snow.
That's what I'm saying. I don't just want it to snow and then it all melts like it did here.
Yeah.
We have a couple inches of snow and then it's just gone.
And that from the Jersey Shore, greetings.
You already had dinner. Yeah, we're on top of things.
Yes, I'm not going to choke during the
watching
show.
On YouTube.
Callum, all right, Callum's out there.
We're on top of things here. Everyone pitched in at some point.
And just because Annette is out there right now, I want to make sure she's still there before, I don't want to
I've got makeshift winter brew, as they would call it.
He's got hot chocolate with marshmallows. I've got my ice water in, of course.
These are some melty marshmallows.
Those are melted. Of course, in.
Might as well go big or go home, yeah.
Gaston. There we go. Yeah, here the East Coast, basically about maybe an hour east of us from like about Pittsburgh to the East Coast. Looks like they're going to get zapped by some big snowstorm.
Probably just rain.
At least that's what they're saying. She's going to get just rain. We'll see.
Or probably sleet.
Ooh, just as long as it's not icy, Gaston. All right. And we haven't done this for a while. We have not done this for a while. Kill the beast. Kill the beast. There we go. Got that out of my system. So anyway, I hope you guys are all having a good evening. Like I said, we're in the temporary setup right now. Got old computer over here with a couple of monitors. I got my old laptop here with an extra monitor. Our lighting in the background. Our microphone is actually hanging right here. It's just a little bit out of camera. There we go. It's right up there. So we've actually got it mounted. You got to be careful with it though, because it's like, again, temporary. Here we go. Just to show you it's there. There it is. There's the microphone.
Goodbye.
Problem is if you move it around too much, the way it's latched onto this table. We've got a makeshift table here.
Well, it's not a makeshift table. It is a table, but
it's like a big card,
not a
giant card table. It's a big card table. I mean,
why don't we bring the one out of the basement? That is an actual card table.
That's true. We do. That's like that round one.
And then we could play. Then we could play poker on it.
We could play poker. We could play rummy. We could do all kinds of stuff with that thing.
Yeah, you have the second camera set up facing the opposite way. We put two teams or something like that. We
could do like a ceiling cam and have it pointing down, or we could have the camera underneath so you can see the person's hand as they're doing that. Yeah, we could do that.
Sourdough and rye.
What? What's that mean?
Floppy Joe's. It was on ESPN, which is technically Disney at this point.
Mr. Rick is out here. How you doing, Rick?
ESPN is basically Disney at this point.
Right. So I haven't done this for a while, so I'm going to give Monorail Tales, since Rick's out there, I'm going to give them a plug right now.
Do they give you plugs?
I don't know. Sometimes, once in a while.
Well, then why do they deserve one?
Good podcast group. And since Jay was out there, Florida Fun for Everyone, Disney World Florida Fun for Everyone, another good Disney group out there that's watching right now, and also allows us to share our posts there so that we can get the word out that the show's starting. So anyway, we've got some fun tonight. We're going to talk some Christmas. We have a giveaway. Yes, a giveaway that we're actually going to
That's not a valid reason.
It's announced. This is going to be announced for okay, here's the deal. Okay, I'm going to tell you right now. This is being given away. The deadline, and I'm going to make it simple because I started to go on and say, okay, I was going to put some rules out there. If you subscribe to our YouTube channel, you get some point. If you share with your friends, but it's so stinking hard to keep track of all that. What is that? You guys, Disney World, Florida Fun for Everyone. That's it.
Doesn't he have a name now?
Well,
not this guy.
This guy, officially,
Grogu.
I didn't say it. That's not what I said.
It will be given away at some point in the future.
Hold on. Here we go.
To answer that question,
Hold on.
Wait.
Give me a second here.
To answer as to what time it'll be given away.
Right there. There you have it. Solid deadline. And by the way, any other gifts that may be sitting actually now move from the dining room over here, right over here in a little stack, will be going out. So hopefully everyone will have all of the gifts and things that they've won over the past 6 years or so.
To answer as to whether or not this is actually being given away, to answer that question, first we'll have to discuss parallel universes. Because there's one where this has already been given away.
So,
or actually,
did you take my thing off of here?
No.
Where did it go? Right there.
You have it set up.
Oh, I set it as
not
okay, I'll do it as a scroll so that it'll stay up there. How's that?
Good news on all the Star Wars bits coming on screen.
Yeah, let me do this real quick. I'm going to scroll it and do it that way.
What does Callum mean by that?
What's that again? Good news on all the Star Wars
bits coming on screen.
I'm not sure. Could be us doing Star Wars bits. It could be
the 10,000 series they just announced.
The next series. Yeah, there's quite a few series coming out. I know they've got Ahsoka's Tales.
They announced way too many at the same time. I'm just
Yes. T9 and my daughter-in-law did make it. I'll give her a little plug right here as well. Here we go. Right there. Sweet Sally's Creations on Etsy. Now, I think they actually had to stop. I mean, they've been making these like crazy. So I think they had to pause their Etsy account because there were so many people ordering these. So
she was making 7 yesterday.
She was making 7 more yesterday. Wow. It's a lot of work. These aren't quick to make. And what they did, I mean, they were, I think, $20 when I initially posted about this about a month ago. I think they ended up boosting the price to like $23 or $26 because they were just getting so many orders and they couldn't keep up with them, and they kept raising the price to try and reduce the number of orders. And guess what? They still kept
supply and demand.
Yeah, supply and demand. So,
but
so here's the deal. So to win this guy, all you have to do, you'll get an entry. All you have to do, send me an email at jeff@wdwpov.com. by Wednesday morning, Eastern time, 3 a.m. That gives the people on the Pacific side of the country, they got till midnight, basically Tuesday night, tomorrow night.
I don't see how that's fair.
Tuesday night. Well, everybody has the same number of hours from this point right now because they are 3 hours behind us now, and they'll be 3 hours behind us then. So Tuesday night, midnight for the West Coast, Wednesday morning at 3 a.m. for you East Coasters out there. Just send me an email just for us. Yeah, it's 3 a.m. 3 a.m. will be the cutoff. And then on Wednesday.
Do you guys really need to discuss the intricacies of this trade that you two made?
What do you mean?
They're discussing the trade that they made.
The trade?
Mm-hmm.
The trade that who made?
T9 and Mary.
Oh, the trade. Yeah. Well, T9 has already
instead of shipping the thing to the
T9 already has her Post-its. Yes, T9 has her Post-its. The other Post-its are going to Mary and or Steve. I can't remember which one.
This mug's going to
the mug for Nikki.
RC car.
RC also goes to Steve / Mary. I think that covered. Oh, and then there's an ornament. Hold on a second. Pull out my paper here. And there we go. Let's see. Yes, T9 did have RC, but there was a trade made. She got the Post-its instead. And let's see. Mary has Post-its. The Mickey ornament, also Mary. There you go.
Wait.
So I got it all taken care of.
What's this?
And some pins.
Is that on your list?
What's that? T9 and I traded Post-its for RC. Yes. No, there was only one RC. And
you are remembering that wrong.
Yes. I'll have to go back to the February program. Yes, it was February. Yes, it was February. Thank you very much. But no, if I remember,
you want me to take these down?
We only had one RC. We had 2 Post-its.
Take these down.
Which one? Yeah, you can take them down for now. I'll go ahead and make another post about the email thing. But
yeah, not RC Post-its.
Right.
Steve won Post-its too.
Right. So Steve/Mary have Post-its coming and RC. That's what's going on.
There, you're good.
Because I think you guys
Typing is hard.
I think you guys ended up getting 2 Post-its. T9 got the RC, and then
But
you guys pulled a
Post-its.
switch. So one of the Post-its was coming from the Mary/Steve over to T9, and that's how it worked out. Okay.
Yeah. Sounds like you should be devoting your full attention to one of these things. And
I'm stuck on a Zoom
it's
call.
not
doing
us.
both. Oh my goodness. So anyway, let's talk some Christmas, okay? So, and like I said, the emails, get them to me before tomorrow night, 3 a.m. or tomorrow night, midnight, West Coast.
Yes,
3
Mary.
a.m.
Yes, Mary. We've already established that.
Yes. We got the trade all figured out. Got it all figured out. So, and that way then Wednesday will be D-Day. I will probably do a short little snippet video where I pull the winner.
Wait, they're storming Normandy again?
I pull the winner for this guy. Okay. And we'll have time to get it out in the mail and to whoever the winner is.
I see my historical references
by
go
Christmas.
Completely unappreciated here.
What did you say?
So who's storming Normandy again?
Who's storming Normandy?
You said it's going to be D-Day. Oh, how did you not get the reference?
I get it now. I get it. So let's talk some Christmas. Doesn't have to be Disney Christmas, but I'd like to know. We were talking about this as a family, my wife and kids, and actually some friends also, about Christmas. What you remember about Christmas? It can be Disney related, but I'd be curious to see, some of your comments about things that you remember about Christmas, whether it's Disney related or not, things that stand out in your mind. Did you have nice Christmases when you were a kid? Did you have lousy Christmases when you were a kid, but you tried to change things up as years went by to help make things better for your kids or your friends and family? So just very curious about that. Oh, geez. Here comes T9. It says, and because I have 4 grandchildren, who would squabble over one RC? Yeah, there you go. Of course, I do have one office manager I have to hide my Post-its from. Well, but the Post-its do have, well, you already got them anyway, but the Post-its, I think, have 1, 2, 3. I think they have 4 different, here, hold on.
It's pizza, ice cream bar, pretzel, and Rice Krispie treat. Chocolate dipped.
There we go. That's what we're
macaroni.
Getting a little bit of a glare there, but
you got some macaroni on that pizza.
Yeah, it's like little Mickey pepperonis on there.
It's almost like Mickey Rooney, but
Mickey Rooney,
not.
Mickey Rooney, you got it. But anyway,
sounds like the Wiggles are singing a song.
So, what kind of Christmases do you get? The Wiggles.
Did you get it?
Oh,
hot potato,
hot potato,
macaroni.
So T9 is saying that she had had fantastic magical Christmas as a child. I would have to agree. At least I think most of mine, although it's sort of bittersweet because my dad did pass at a very early age for me. I was only 7. Okay. So, but I remember as a kid, we would get some pretty interesting presents, playing games and playing with some of the toys with, brothers and sisters at home. I was the youngest of 6 kids. So, I had one brother who was a few years older than me. We'd play some games and things. My next brother was like 6 years older than him. So it was like a 9-year difference. But yeah, we had good times. What do you think about? I know what you think about for Christmas. What is your go-to thing for Christmas? Kolache. Anyone out there know what kolache is?
I've had it's sort of been a mixed bag of Christmases. They've all been good.
Mm-hmm.
But 2014 was, let's just say, an off year.
An off year. 2014.
Recall 2014 at all?
2014.
Mm-hmm.
What happened in 2014?
You don't remember?
Apparently not. I probably will once you remind me.
Pigs.
Oh, that was a memorable Christmas.
Yeah, it was memorable, all right.
It was fun. It only took about an hour out of the day, maybe an hour and a half.
2015, I was wearing a tank top on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, that was a crazy one. Yeah, 2014, though. He's right. Yeah, that was the year we ended up having, what was it? It was 2 pigs, right? Was it one? It was 2 pigs. Okay. And they were like extra pigs we had as backups.
In case one died or something, or we felt a pig was better.
Well, I think what it was is we had one as a backup and one to keep for ourselves.
Yep.
You know, and so what ended up happening, the one didn't really grow as well as it could have, so we were keeping it extra time. And we usually are done with them by the beginning of September, Labor Day, basically. We're done with the pigs, if you know what that means.
Couldn't find anyone to butcher ours.
Well, we were having trouble finding the butcher to schedule time in, and the one pig did sort of grow slowly. So we were waiting until it was at a decent size.
Keep both for ourselves, or did we sell one?
No, we were keeping them both. We kept them both that year. And so Christmas morning comes by, the kids are opening their presents, we're having a good time, and the doorbell rings. We're like, we're not expecting, no families coming over that early in the morning. Something's not right. This isn't a good sign. And it was a neighbor kid from several kids actually, I think, showed up from about 2 doors down from us. And they said, you guys have pigs, right? Yeah. Well, they're walking down the street about a half mile down the road right now. So you might want to come and get them. So that was our Christmas morning that year. That was fun. And then, so yeah, we had to run out, and we're in, heavy clothing, and we're trying to get the pigs back home. Yeah, it was it was interesting. Not your typical Christmas morning. That's all I got to say. Thanks for reminding me. And then what was it, 2015 you said? What was 2015? That was the t-shirt or the tank top year. Yeah, it was like probably mid-60s or something that day. That was nuts. So not getting a lot of feedback from people on what Christmas. I bet Mary's probably still on her call. Callum's still thinking about what he's doing. Jay's out there just sort of.
They don't like us anymore.
Probably putting together.
They don't like us anymore.
Probably putting together some curriculum.
You ever find it odd that we get the most engagement when we're doing something not personal about us?
True. This is interesting. Cleveland Browns are up 7-0.
Okay.
It's Monday Night Football, and Cleveland is playing tonight. Crazy, isn't it? 2014 was an off year for us as well. This is T9 Sanders. Ed and I both had a terrible bout of flu, with fevers and other unattractive things that come with flu. Nice. Savannah ended up in the emergency room. Christmas Eve, was taken an ambulance, Fort Wayne. Oh, an appendectomy. That's a crazy Christmas. And you couldn't go because you were sick. So yeah, that's no fun all around. But anyway, so that's why it took her so long to respond, because she just typed a whole book about Christmas. And that's a tough thing to describe. You got to pretty much be able to talk. And we got to talk, but other people are having to type in notes. So anyway, yeah, so Monday Night Football is going on right now, and the Cleveland Browns are playing the Ravens.
Okay, well, nobody cares.
If the Browns win, they're pretty much a shoo-in for the playoffs. If they don't win, they still have a shot at it, but it's to be the first time they're in the playoffs for 20 years or something crazy like that. Your autobiography. Nice. So what else were we going to talk about tonight? There's some other stuff. Well, okay. So again,
Disney Parks blog.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the Disney Parks blog. A couple of things there.
Make this quick. I finished my hot chocolate.
I see that. How'd you do that? Again, I'll run the scroll up there. Remember, send an email to jeff@wdwpov.com.
Yeah, Tina, it just doesn't sound right.
Gives you a chance to win this guy.
It just doesn't sound right at all.
Some of you may call him some type of child. Some of you may call him by some name that begins with a G and ends with oo. Or goo. How's that? This is a child that will grow goo. How's that?
It's not inaccurate.
It is not inaccurate. That is a child that will grow goo. Okay. So we, let's see what I got.
Yeah, Browns in the playoffs. What sorcery is this?
Yeah.
You're obviously behind because I just highlighted those.
I'm sorry, I missed that. I was talking about the child, this young child
Growing
that will grow goo. So yeah, I was missing the comments there. But yeah, it is the crazy. It's 2020.
Watch out for Ginger. She snaps.
That's right. 2020, T9. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. So we want to talk a little bit about some stuff that's on the Disney Park blog here today.
Just basically as interesting if you scrolled through the site yourself.
True, but we're going to have some commentary about this.
Not really.
Not really, but we will. I'm sure we'll find some commentary about it. So let me pop this up here for you.
It's a slow episode. It's a slow night.
It is a slow night. We're taking it easy. We're just taking it easy.
I'll do you one better.
Easy.
I'll do you one better.
What's that?
Take it sleazy.
Take it sleazy. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I did have seen that coming.
Yeah, I saw that coming. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So this is one of the things on the Disney Parks blog for today. Okay.
Ooh. Oh.
What?
And no, it's not.
What's that? What'd you do? What'd you do?
You gave me this power.
I know. So here's the deal. See, with this temporary studio right now, he has two mice. He's got two of them here. One that controls this joint computer that I'm
honestly, why don't you just keep that one? This controls mostly this. I don't even need this.
And this mouse, which controls this other old computer.
Honestly, just take this one. I don't even need it. It controls this. I'm controlling it over here. I don't see how the two mice help me unless I'm pulling something up on there, which I probably won't.
Okay. Yeah, that's possible. But I'll keep it here so you have it. You have it just in case you want it. So anyway, so Disney Parks blog, they have a couple of stories here that I wanted to touch on. This one is one of them, okay? How many of you have been watching, obviously, you've been watching Christmas shows, all kind of Christmas shows, some on Disney Plus, some maybe not on Disney Plus, maybe some that you have on DVD or Blu-ray from who knows how many years ago. We even have VHS shows that we still watch. Last night we watched The Year Without a Santa Claus. That's a classic, classically bad. The only thing I like about that particular movie is the Snow Miser, Heat Miser saga between the two.
Saga?
Yes, the saga between Snow Miser and Heat Miser.
Honestly, they could have made a pretty compelling trilogy out of them.
Yes, they could have. They could have.
The Miser saga.
Well, I mean, they did have the original one.
The Miser saga. Yeah, like the Skywalker saga. Except not make it 9 movies long and make the last 3 movies stink.
Oh, this one here. Okay, so we've got Freeform 25 Days of Christmas.
Make sure to get your daily dose of Judge Reinhold in.
Yeah, I was going to say the Santa Claus trilogy.
I wouldn't go so far to say watch the trilogy. Even the first one's pushing it sometimes.
The first one's okay. The first one's not so bad.
Big fatty.
First one's not so bad. I can get into that one a little bit. It's a little clunky, but it's not a bad show. Second one is easily forgettable. I remember parts of it. I've seen it probably a dozen times, but
a dozen times? What is wrong with you?
Well, Jack. We've got Jack who watches it, so obviously I watch it. Although he doesn't even watch it that much, I don't think. No. But then the third one, the one with Jack Frost. What's his name? What's the actor? Martin Short.
You know, he's still pretty good in it. The movie's just bad.
Oh my!
But goodness. Martin Short is still pretty funny.
Yeah, he's okay. But I mean, it's just the whole premise of
Yeah, I know.
Jack
It's
Frost.
stupid, but he's still funny.
Yeah.
He commercialized the entirety of Santa's workshop, which
So-
honestly isn't a bad concept.
True. Yeah, didn't he have
What
like
would happen if a Santa wanted nothing but the fame and recognition?
Didn't he have like FedEx or UPS take over the shipping
Yeah.
and everything? Yeah, so
It's not a bad concept. It's just the actual movie wasn't great.
he privatized it. Yeah.
And honestly, it's such a terrible idea.
No, it's not a terrible idea. I mean, okay, look at Amazon. That's basically
Santa, have Amazon move its main headquarters to Amazon move its main headquarters to the North Pole, and you're basically good to go.
Okay, so Rick said he watched it for the first time yesterday.
The first one, the second one, or the third one?
I'm assuming he means the third one, but I don't know. You have to tell
You
us.
might mean the first one.
Tell us, Rick, which
if he
one?
means the first one, where has he been? Has he been living under a rock his whole life?
No, just West Virginia.
Same difference.
Sorry, West Virginianites. I had to say that. It's just for fun. It's just for fun. Not being serious. It's just for fun. We're just having a good night tonight. So yeah, let us know. Was it the first one, the second one, or the third one that you just saw last night? Because if it was the first one, wow, that's pretty amazing. The third. Okay, and he liked it. He has seen the others a few times. Yeah.
I don't trust his opinion on movies for the most part, anyway. So.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you and Rick don't necessarily see eye to eye on movies.
Every single movie I've seen him say he loves, I hate it.
Jeez. But you guys have agreed on some things. No?
Any movie I've ever seen him say that he likes, I strongly dislike it or hate it.
Well, I think you two do. Yeah, you guys are both
polar opposites when it comes
opposites
to
with
movies.
movies. Yeah. Now, me and Rick not as
well,
much.
not the classic movies, the new movies.
Yeah. Well, like
because
the live action series.
I think we can agree the classic movies are good.
Yeah, classic movies. Obviously,
like Song of the South. That's a great movie.
It actually is.
It is a good movie.
Actually, no, but like Mary Poppins and Snow White.
If people can watch
Cinderella.
if people can watch Mary Poppins and say it's an amazing classic, I don't know how they could watch Song of the South and say it's terrible.
He feels the same about you.
Okay,
See,
we
that's
feel the
something
same.
you agree on.
Same.
You guys agree on something. See, I told you.
But I don't get the people who can watch the other old Disney movies like Mary Poppins and the other movies like that, and then watch Song of the South and say it's complete garbage or terrible. It's paced exactly the same, if not better, as those movies. And it has a pretty compelling story. The child acting is just not the best. But the animation is amazing.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's actually a good
It's
mix.
still better than Space Jam. It holds up better than Space Jam.
Yeah. Oh, Space Jam. I mean, it was good. It was okay.
It holds up as well as Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Funny that both of the movies that, do live action and animation at the same time are slightly controversial in some ways.
So anyway, if you get a chance, I'm sure you guys are all doing your own sort of like, watching all your Disney Christmas type movies as well as other Christmas movies.
What other Disney Christmas movies are there than the Santa Claus?
Well, I mean, they're advertising the Freeform thing,
Oh yeah,
which is basically everything.
There's the movie where Jim Carrey is not Jim Carrey for once in his entire life.
Oh yeah, the Scrooge one. Yeah, Christmas,
which was not necessary whatsoever. It was not necessary whatsoever.
It wasn't a bad movie,
but it was just a boring retelling you could watch the Muppet Christmas Carol and get more out of it because it's actually adds original stuff to it,
which technically would be a Disney Christmas movie.
Yeah, but it's if you're gonna watch a Christmas Carol, might as well watch that one. Yeah. It's vastly superior.
Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to go from that.
Has Rick seen both of those?
There's no comparison between Roger Rabbit and Song of the South.
Yes, the one has vastly superior music.
Oh, Zippity Doo Dah and all that. Yeah. That's a good movie.
We got to bring that back up.
Let's see.
Kurt
the
Russell.
Christmas Chronicles. Yes, Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
Speaking of Kurt Russell,
Rick's just saying that to disagree with me.
I know. Speaking of Kurt Russell, let me see if I can do this really quickly here. Let's see if it'll work. So I'm gonna try and do something a little out of the ordinary. We'll see what happens. It might work. It might not.
I'm banking on not.
Let's see. But yeah, speaking of Kurt Russell,
I'm kind of banking on it not working.
well, we'll find out here. Here it comes. Here it comes. Again, our computers are old. They're ancient. Literally 6 or more years old. By the way, this next, here we go. This is Jeff from you with another for Daily Disney Shorts.
Man, you make some weird
Today in
sounds.
Disney history, there are over a dozen famous Disney-related people born, including Dick Van Patten and Donny Osmond. But today we're talking about Kirk Douglas, not to be confused with Kurt Russell. That's an inside joke for those of you who watch the live stream shows.
We didn't
on
need
Monday
this.
nights because I confuse all the time. I don't. Anyway, Kirk Douglas was born today in 1916 as Ishtar Danielovich. No wonder he changed his name. Most of us remember him in the movie 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, along with James Mason and Peter Lorre. This was the first time major international stars appeared in a Disney film together. Such an epic movie. You need to watch it again with the family sometime soon. Anyway, please remember to like, subscribe, follow, share all of our WDWpov social media channels. Have a magical day, and we'll see you real soon. Okay, you can just close that out if you want. You can like close it.
Apparently, Rick saw both in theaters.
What's that? Space Jam
No,
and Song of the South?
Roger Rabbit.
Or Roger Rabbit and Song of the
I'm
South.
sure he saw Space Jam at some point, though.
Okay. Anyway,
Okay, you know what, Rick? Opinions are valid.
everybody has an
Everybody
opinion.
has an opinion.
Everybody has an opinion.
But mine's more valid than yours.
Let's see. Oh, yeah. No. Anyway, getting back to it real quickly, though. Yeah, Kurt Russell. And this was on December 9th, that little, what I call my daily Disney shorts. I've been doing at least one a week, sometimes 3 or 4 a week. They're under a minute long videos. It's just like a quick 1 or 2 fun facts about something Disney related. And yeah, that day there were like a dozen or more famous Disney people who had birthdays on December 9th. So I focused on, Kirk Douglas, not Kurt Russell. I always screw it up. So I figured that'd be fun. But yeah, if you get a chance, check out our YouTube channel. I've been doing like I said, I call them hashtag shorts. I call them WDWpov Daily Disney Shorts. And by the way, we are at 994 subscribers on our YouTube channel. We just need 6 more to hit the 1,000 mark. So if you have any friends or if you have a YouTube account that you haven't subscribed to our WDWpov YouTube channel, now's the time to do it. That'd be really cool to be able to hit that 1,000 mark as an early Christmas present. Yes, it would. But yeah, no, and that, or getting back to, the Santa or Christmas Chronicles. Yeah, Santa. He's definitely one. Kurt Russell is definitely one of probably my top two Santa Claus portrayals out there.
So I'm guessing Tim Allen didn't make the list.
Tim Allen did not. I'll give him maybe 3 or 4. No. I'll probably put him 4 or 5.
Who would get 3?
Let's hear what you guys think. What are your top 2, 3, 4, however many you want to do, if you want to post them out here? What are your top actor portrayals of Santa Claus? My top one, I would have to say Kurt Russell is one of them. Very close tie with Ed Asner from Elf. Back off, Slick! You'll scare the reindeer. He's just this gruff old Santa Claus. He's perfect for the part. Who else do you like as Santa Claus?
I can't think of any others.
I can't think of the actor's name, but the one from the new version which now it's not new. It's like 20 years old. Miracle on 34th Street. It was the same guy who was in the dinosaur movie, Jurassic Park. Welcome to Jurassic Park.
I don't know.
Yeah, the guy with the white hair. He was a good Santa Claus. John Hammond.
That's not his name. That's
John
not
Hammond.
his name.
That's his name in the movie in Jurassic
but
Park.
that's not his name.
That's not his name though. Yeah, but I like him as a Santa Claus. If you guys have any other Santas that you like out there over the years that have been portraying Santa, those are definitely some of my favorites. But what were we talking about? Oh! I wanted to jump back to Disney Parks.
How did we drag this out for this long?
Because we can.
We can't really, though.
Yes, we can. Let's see. T9 is saying Edmund Gwynn was better. That's also known as Edmund Gwynn? Or are you talking about Ed Wynn?
Original Miracle on 34th Street.
He was good too. I don't know what his name was either, but he also was a good Santa Claus.
They're saying original Miracle on 34th Street is.
What's that?
How is this not registering with you?
What? Edmund Gwynn. Yeah, original Miracle on 34th Street. Thank you. Okay, so that is his name.
How did that not register with you?
But I can't think of the guy.
Gween.
Okay, Gween. There we go.
Well, none of you spelled it that way.
The 1947 version, Annette is saying that was okay. So we've got Edmund Gween from Miracle on 34th Street, and then we've got John Hammond, who played in Jurassic Park, played by, and I can't think of the guy's name. I can't believe I can't think of the guy's name. So somebody out there needs to help us out. And it looks like Mary is MIA because she's doing some other call, Zoom call or something right now. So she can't help look it up. So we're sort of stuck right now. Remake, yes, Richard Attenborough. Thank you, Annette. That was the guy. I think he played also a very, very good Santa Claus in that movie. Sort of, like a real life person. You didn't know what exactly was going on. Was he really Santa Claus? Was he just some old guy in a home?
Sir David Attenborough.
Thank you, Rick. Yes, Sir. Well, it's not Dave, is it? Is it David or Richard? Now we've got some confusion.
I don't know.
So is it Sir Richard Attenborough or Sir David? I think it's Richard. Pretty sure it's Richard. I'm going to have to pull it up on.
Yeah, I don't trust Rick.
On IMDb or something here. Let's check it out. So unless somebody types it up real quick here, I'm pretty sure it's Richard Attenborough. So yes, it would be Sir Richard Attenborough. Let's see, Miracle on.
It's Sir
It's
Richard.
1994. Yes, indeed. Richard Attenborough. So yes.
See, I don't trust Rick ever anymore.
He's just trying to screw you up. That's all he's doing.
And Callum's got his controversial opinion to put out there.
Too many Christmas films are so bad, not even worth making. There are a lot of bad ones. I mean, it's almost like, when they have like an intellectual property type thing that they try to turn into a board game or some kind of game.
The best you can do with that is just smack it on Monopoly.
It's just, 9 times out of 10.
Put capitalism on everything.
But not really. 9 times out of 10, when they have
very good allegory for life.
That's true. Or an intellectual property of some sort, and they try to make a game out of it. It's usually bad. They're just trying, especially video games. Video games are like
Sir David is a narrator and broadcaster. Those are definitely the same thing.
Good comeback on that, though.
But we still don't trust you. Well, me. I don't speak for everyone.
He doesn't. That's not me. It's not me. It's him.
Your opinion is valid. They are brothers.
They are brothers. Brothers from the same mother.
So they were both knighted?
I don't know. Would David Attenborough also have been knighted? Or is it
if
just
he's
Richard?
finding that he's Sir David Attenborough, then they must have both been knighted.
Unless he was just confusing the David with
Well,
the Richard.
why is he still calling him Sir David?
Well, if he's calling him Sir David, then I'm gonna assume that.
But we
Sir
don't trust
David-
him.
But he doesn't trust you,
Yeah.
Rick. So you got to
Yeah,
earn.
we got to read between the lines.
You got to earn his trust back, I guess.
He doesn't have to do anything.
Nobody does. So anyway, serious moment here. I'm gonna share this with you. Also from the Disney Parks blog. I don't want to remove that. I'm gonna add that. Here we go. Okay, so this was another article today or yesterday December 14th. So that was today on the Disney Parks blog. This 8-year-old boy tries out his new prosthetic legs for the first time at Disney's Hollywood Studios. There's not a whole lot I can say about it other than bravo to this kid, this family. It's just, we go through our lives, our day-to-day lives, and complain about stupid stuff. We've got our little gripes, our little complaints. And then you see somebody like this kid who, is living life. He's obviously got some things to overcome that 99 out of 100 of us couldn't even imagine. And, it just sort of puts things in perspective in my mind. So just, prayers go out, prayers and well wishes and pixie dust go out to this kid and his family. Just very humbling, I guess, and puts a whole different light on things as far as our day-to-day lives and the little gripes that we have that are just so petty. So not even worth it. Anyway, Callum is saying you guys never heard of David. You know what? It's interesting because when I saw David Attenborough, it sounded familiar. It didn't sound like it was wrong, but I was pretty certain it was Richard Attenborough, who was the guy who was from Jurassic Park. So I probably at some point have heard of David Attenborough. I'm just trying to think of what he did specifically. So I'll have to look that up at some point, Callum, and see what did David Attenborough do that Richard Attenborough didn't do. So
Narrate
and
broadcast.
That's true. Okay, so that makes sense. Because I think I always confused him even back then, sort of like Kurt Russell and Kirk Douglas, because
David just had a face for radio.
maybe that's the case. But yeah, so that's interesting because now I do did he do like NPR?
What does this mean?
What's that? He's the main person driving climate change. Okay, I'm wondering if he's the guy who did a lot of.
I don't understand what that even means. I don't even understand what Callum's saying.
Maybe because he talks so much, his hot air from his breath is causing global warming. He just needs
it's
not to talk
It's not
so
global warming anymore.
I know it's
Lots of
change.
nature narration.
That's it. I was going to say he's like probably on a lot of like NPR /
No, it's
public.
It's not
Television.
It's not global warming anymore because if it's getting too cold, we can't justify global warming anymore.
It's climate change. Yes, very famous. Yeah, so he did lots of
Planet Earth program here in the UK. Amazing voice.
Yeah, he does. That's okay. So that's the guy now. Okay, so I have heard of David Attenborough, and that's what threw me for a little bit, and I'm sure that's probably what threw Rick as well, because they both of them have voices, David and Richard.
It seems counterproductive if he's narrating all this stuff to help with a cause, and then he's driving it. He's the driving cause. Or driving force of the said cause.
He's not the cause of it. He's not the cause.
Oh yeah, I know what the cause of it is.
Yeah.
Nature.
nature. Okay, so one more quick thing I'd like to touch on before the night's over. Get this up here.
Trying to cause change, driving it as
I'm trying to
trying to cause
yeah
change.
yeah we know
What kind? You mean climate change?
no,
Trying to cause climate change?
We're just being goofy, you know that. We're just trying to be funny, but not succeeding very well here.
So maybe this is why I don't remember him.
Who?
David Attenborough.
Why is that?
What he's known for.
Well, no, I'm sure you have seen.
I've probably heard his name randomly at some point.
Yeah. And I can hear his voice.
Although
now.
I don't remember either of them, of their names, to be honest.
Might be a little before your time.
A little before my time,
but
as in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, probably into the 2000s.
Because that's when
I would say
Jurassic Park came out.
He was Richard Attenborough you would have known through Jurassic Park, and
which was before my time.
Miracle on 34th Street. But anyway, another quick thing I wanted to point out on the Disney Parks blog that I think is something you might want to consider. Voices of Liberty is going to be live December 15th. So that's tomorrow. Something you might want to set your clock for or whatever. It says on Tuesday, you can watch the a cappella group live on Disney Parks blog as we continue the month of Disney Magic Moment surprises. His performance will not be available for replay. So if you're going to watch it, you got to watch it.
Unless, of course, somebody records it.
That's true. So be sure to visit the site's homepage before 6:10 p.m. Eastern Time on December 15th. That's tomorrow, to enjoy the event. So, I know a lot of people out there like going over to the American Adventure at Epcot and listening to Voices of Liberty. You had seen what was the last time you saw them? Was actually on a Christmas trip we were at. Was it 2016, 2017, something like that?
I don't know.
And what did you think of them?
I wasn't too impressed. I mean, I'm not saying they're bad. They're definitely talented individuals. I just wasn't overly impressed with the performance.
Isn't David Attenborough doing a deal on Netflix?
Everyone's doing a deal on Netflix.
So he's
now.
still current.
Everyone is doing
Thank you, Laura.
Everyone is doing a deal on Netflix.
So
now.
He's still current. So you can listen and watch David Attenborough on Netflix.
As he gets buried under all the other deals that Netflix has made with other people.
Well, not necessarily watch him, but you can listen to him. You can listen to him. But anyway,
but as that gets buried under everything else.
So you weren't impressed with the Voices of Liberty?
No, on the performance was still good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying they're terrible.
Oh, jeez.
What?
You're not saying they're terrible.
No, like every other thing, people would try and say that I say everything's terrible.
Okay. So you.
I'm not saying.
So you liked them.
Yeah. I thought they were good. I just wasn't
good.
Overly impressed by them.
And why is that? Well, this was for Christmas, right? It was a Christmas. They did some Christmas songs, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was around Christmas.
They did like 3 or 4 Christmas songs.
Okay.
They wore time period appropriate outfits for the time period.
Probably
1800s, mid to late 1800s.
Something like that. Sounds about right.
What bothered me more was that they did not sing Christmas carols from said time period.
Okay.
Because if you're going to go to the effort of actually dressing up from the time period, you might as well be, time period appropriate with the song choice.
I can see that. But what about, let's see.
They're talking about David Attenborough, whatever.
Yeah, let's see. Everyone is not. I am not. Okay.
What does that mean?
I'm assuming everyone is not really impressed. Is that what you're saying, T9? Callum is saying, yes, believe it's called Our
Planet.
Okay, got it. Yeah, Our Planet.
Not Our Plant.
Our Plant.
Every time he's typed Planet, it's come out as Plant.
And Laura is going to tune into Voices of Liberty, which I'd like to see it. I'd like to watch it. But so you're just sort of upset that they didn't sing historically timed songs, Christmas songs.
I mean, if they're going to go to the effort of actually having costumes to be period appropriate, why not make the song selection? There are so many songs from that time period you could have chosen from, but you chose Carol of the Bells from the early 1900s.
Everyone is not doing a deal with Netflix. Yes, you
are not. Where's my water buffalo? Why didn't I get a water buffalo?
Yeah, I was gonna say we haven't.
And do you want people? I don't think so.
Yeah, Rick and T9. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. We haven't inked a deal with Netflix yet. What's going on with that?
Oh well, they don't come to people like us.
Why?
Because we don't agree with them.
What do you mean we don't? You watch Netflix almost every day.
Who says I agree with them though?
Okay, well,
they just put. They are a business.
Yeah.
They put stuff on a streaming service, which most of the stuff that you'd want to watch is now gone because everyone made their own streaming service.
Right. The Office is about the only thing you watch on
which is going to be gone.
And that's going to end up being on another channel.
Streaming services are going to be nothing but cable again.
Probably.
Because it was... We have all this stuff right here. You don't have to pay for all these random things that you don't actually want. Just pay for the stuff you do want. Well, now all the stuff I do want is scattered across 5 different services that don't want each other to work together.
Yeah. It might end up, like you said,
it's going to be worse than cable, actually.
Because cable was costing...
No, it's going to be worse than cable, actually, because you're going to be paying so many more subscriptions than just cable.
Yeah.
And having access to all that stuff.
I will say, though, Disney Plus, this is not a, kiss up type
but it kind of
thing.
is.
Well, no, I mean, really, for the amount of stuff that you get on Disney Plus, for
the price is
what is
decent.
it, it's like $6.99 or something like that a month. I think if you get it for the 12 months, it's like $6 a month or something. That's not a bad deal. It really isn't. Callum says, I think Marcus would get on well with Piers Morgan. Netflix should get them on a show together.
Who's Piers Morgan?
Be fireworks. Probably someone who I think I know. I haven't seen Piers
Is that
Morgan.
a dig at me?
No, actually, that's sort of funny, Callum, because my wife and I have, he's still trying to figure out exactly what he wants to do when he grows up. Okay. He's 17, just turning 18 here later this month, just before Christmas. And we often talk about, what do you want to do? And he's sort of like, well,
not this.
Not this. Thank you. But one of the things.
No, something that's actually a job instead of,
What? One of the things
I don't know
that has come up is like being some type of political commentator.
I think T9 is talking about
what she's saying there.
Plus
I paid the whole year at once, and I think the price is delayed. Yeah, it is. I think it's $60. It's like $60, or it comes out to I think $6 a month or something like that. For Disney Plus, that's not a bad deal, not at all.
It's better than Netflix.
It is, I think.
And honestly, most of the stuff that you'd want on Netflix is now gone because all you have to look forward to is original content from them, which usually is TVMA.
And our Friday nights are Mandalorian nights. I mean, it's
speaking of which, that was last week episode was pretty good.
It was, yeah. We got a little bit more of Boba Fett. We got to see.
Let's just say they'd recognize my face.
yeah, that was funny. That was a good line. Yeah, obviously because he's the guy who was the head clone.
Well,
the person who was taken for the cloning of all the stormtroopers at the time.
Clone troopers. And then we're disbanded entirely.
But yeah, he's getting ready to sneak into they're talking about sneaking into
you don't have to describe everything.
I know. And then. Yeah, that was funny, though, when he said that. They might recognize me. But when the TIE fighters started to chase after Boba Fett.
Oh, yeah, the Sonic
As
Mine.
soon as that happened, I'm like, I know what. They got to do it. They got to do it. And, a few seconds later, you see the Sonic Mine. And you even made a comment. You said, it'd be handy if he had, guns.
Back-facing guns.
Back-facing guns. And I said, give it a second. And the very next second, you see the Sonic Mine coming out, unloading, dropping back, and boom.
Well, thank you, Colin. That means a lot from
count.
some random person in another country on the internet.
What? You
Yeah,
can't
I'm
take-
a random person online
No,
from another country.
That's a nice compliment. That's a nice compliment.
As for as much as I know him,
Yeah, I mean,
and as much as he knows me, which he probably knows me better than I know him.
well,
at this
yeah, you
point.
get to see a comment here and there, but yeah, I mean, he's guys like,
To me, he's practically just some random person on the internet from another country.
but he's not random. We know Callum. Callum's a good guy
You probably know him more.
from the show mostly, but yeah, he's it's you know, and again, it's weird
Now,
because
T9, she's not a random person,
well,
especially not from another country.
you've met her face to face, so that that's a little different.
She's not from another country either.
But but no, that's funny though, because yeah, he's going on about Piers Morgan. Yeah, you two, if you went against each other, that would be that would be some kind of show.
I'd get blown up. I'd be blown away and
I don't
lose
know.
all my dignity.
Okay. But yeah, so we had a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun with Disney Plus watching The Mandalorian. We did like the Right Stuff series. It was only one season so far. I think they're going to try and bring it back for another season. Hopefully they do. That was interesting to watch.
So are all series going to be in increments of 8 episodes, basically?
8 or 10, I think. I think it's like 8 or 10 episodes usually on most of these kind of subscriber show or subscriber.
Why is that?
I don't know.
Why is there why can't they do more or less than that?
I'm sure
I mean,
some
they
do.
can do less than that, but then you'd have people angry that it's not as long.
Well, I mean, okay, you go back to the days of like USA Network and some of those channels that, it was back in the day when they're really
You had to wait months before the next episode.
But they did like Psych, for example. They did like about 20 some episodes in a season,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
And those were all about 20 minutes long,
And-
not including commercial breaks.
No, they were 20 minutes long. They were about 40 minutes.
Half an hour, 40 minutes long.
40 some minutes long.
So an hour long, including commercial breaks,
Yeah.
give or take.
But that was interesting because that was back in the early days where, okay, you still had your major networks. And then you started to have, like USA Network started producing their own things. HBO was producing their own things. And some of these, secondary group places were starting to do their own series. And they started getting really good.
Better than the actual stuff.
Better
sometimes.
than, yeah. So, I mean, I really don't watch a whole heck of a lot of network TV. We really don't. We watch mostly stuff that's produced outside of the, ABC, NBC, CBS type of thing.
Except for The Office.
Except for
on
the
on
Office.
NBC.
There's a few. Well,
And Parks and Recreation on NBC.
The Good
So,
Place. The Good Place. Also
On
NBC.
NBC.
See a
those
pattern
3
here?
shows have the same thing in common.
NBC.
And Michael Schur,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
the writer, creator, or
yeah.
one of the main producers, all the things.
But thank you, Callum, for that comment. I did think he would do well in that line of work. So that's
The only thing is I don't want a target on my back all the time.
I know. And that's what he doesn't want, the drama that goes along with it. So I don't know. We'll see.
Like, I get enough heat just talking to you people.
Oh my goodness. How do we stay on?
I don't know. You could have stopped the show like an hour ago.
Yes. Could have.
You could have not started the show an hour ago.
5 minutes in,
and we
could
wouldn't
have
be
stopped.
here.
5 minutes in, we could have stopped. Anyway, so here's the deal. We're gonna say goodnight. Do you have anything else you'd like to talk about?
No, not really. No,
Like-
we think we've covered everything.
Like I said, this was a sort of an experimental night. We were trying
no
to
sets,
Yeah,
as Mary would put it.
our sort of set here that we have, which is basically just a green picnic table thing draped behind us on the wall. Sort of long card table type thing. It's actually more of a party table thing, that you would set up at a party, but it's a folding one, so it's easy to set up and put down. But we've got a good layout here, screen here, another computer with a screen there and a screen there. Again, they're old computers. I think the newest one is my laptop, which is about 6 years old now, and it's really jittery. And you probably noticed I probably jitter and stuff. I actually started running this live stream from this other computer, though, even though it's old, it's older.
How old is this?
That's probably 6 to 8 or more years old, but it's more of a server type computer. So it's got a little bit of horsepower and there's nothing really loaded on it. It's almost completely stripped down with hardly anything on it. I've just got StreamYard running, and I think it actually, it's if you notice, like I move my hand here up and down, it's a little more smooth. It's a little smoother thing. But if I watch it over on this other one, it's more jittery. So anyway, early Christmas present, and I have to.
So everyone, make sure to.
What's that?
Yeah, email for a chance to win.
Yes. Early Christmas present, though. Next Monday, I should be getting a new computer. So that should help with some of the stuff here. So I'm looking forward to it. And I have to thank, well, thank God. I thank our close friends. Yeah.
Is this a commencement speech?
It is. It is.
Of what? You got nothing. You lose.
Of
good day to you,
of
sir.
being able to actually get this new computer, which will help my consulting, my computer consulting. I do IT consulting work. If anyone out there happens to have anyone who needs IT consulting work done for them, either individually or business, come to me, Turno and Associates, TERNO. And I can help.
I just need to know, what dinosaur am I getting for school?
You will get probably the laptop, so it's more portable. And I will again strip it down to the basics. And I added this little extra memory micro SD card on it. It's an SD card with basically plugged in. Since I plugged that in just yesterday, day before, it has made a difference. It's not a speed demon, but it has made a difference. It is a better computer.
It's nowhere near any type of speed.
Yeah, it's going about maybe 40 miles per hour instead of 10. So
wow,
it's good. It's good. So next Monday, new computer. Probably won't have enough time to get it all loaded up and ready for the show, but the week after I should have it all set for that. Tina says, I need some fluorescent lights changed to LED.
Trust me, you don't want that.
Do that.
Trust me, you don't want that.
Oh my goodness. Depending on your outlets, your sockets and stuff.
Yeah, our kitchen, you can't do anything without the lights flickering anymore.
We turn our electric oven on, and the LED lights, the canned lights in the ceiling, they just start flickering and doing weird things. So, yeah, we've got other LEDs that work fine.
Still don't know why they banned incandescents.
Yeah, the incandescents work fine. I replace them back with the incandescents, and it works fine. I put the LEDs in, and they just start flickering and doing all weird stuff.
Why were they ever banned?
I don't know. Ask David Attenborough. He probably had something to do with it.
Of course he did.
I'm just kidding.
More reason for me to like him.
Anyway, thank you for watching tonight. Please remember, and I'll send out, I'll do a post or anything, but for you who are watching tonight, if you want, what's T9 saying?
She'll hire an electrician.
Yeah, that's
an actual professional.
IT consulting is a little different than an electrician. Although I do run wires and cables. I've run Ethernet cables at certain houses.
I still
and
forget
businesses.
what IT even stands for sometimes.
Information
technician.
Technology.
Oh, information technology.
Information technology.
Which is weird because you're referring to a person most of the time.
Yeah.
But you can also refer to the IT department.
Right. Information technology is what you do or what I do. That's like saying you're an accountant or you're a CPA or you're a
chief financial officer.
There you go. There you go. So anyway, don't forget, we got the little things.
Child that grows goo.
The child that grows goo could be yours. All you have to do is email me, Jeff at WDWpov.com. That will get you entered into it. Do it before tomorrow night at midnight for you East Coast people. Do it by 3 a.m. Wednesday morning for you West Coast people. And then in between, for you people in between. In fact, just 3 a.m. Wednesday morning is the deadline, basically for everyone. That's what it is. It's 3 a.m. for everyone. Just forget what I just said. 3 a.m. Wednesday morning is the deadline. 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay? That's all you got to remember. Send me the email. and you'll be entered. And then I'll do a quick live stream sometime Wednesday where I'll throw the names in a thing.
Yeah,
and
you'll drop names from
Cool.
everyone who emailed you.
pull one out and see who the winner is.
Will
Maybe
pull
you know
it
what
out
else?
of
You know,
Mickey- pull it out of a pair of Mickey ears.
you know what else I could do? I could do
But pull it out of a pair of Mickey ears.
How do you do that? I mean,
A pair of Mickey ears. The
Yeah.
hats.
how do? Oh, the hat Mickey ears. I thought you were talking about the ones with the, just the
No,
You know,
I
this
don't know
thing-
what you're talking.
most Mickey ears just have.
No, most of the ones we have.
Well, we have the beanie one that sits on your head, but
We have lots of those.
But your mom has a lot of the ones that go like that around and,
Yeah, but
and are uncomfortable and they dig into your head.
yeah, I didn't mean
You
those.
get a headache.
What makes you think I meant those?
Well, that's what I was trying to figure out. How do you throw names into a Mickey ears thing? But yeah, we do have the beanie ones too. So that would work. The other option is we could use our WDWpov
It's not as
Disney
fun.
topic
It's not as
randomizer
fun,
Wheel
though.
of Fortune thing.
It's not as fun though.
You don't think?
No,
Okay. Well, then we'll throw them in a
because you're using too much RNG for that.
RNG.
Random number generators.
Oh,
RNG is random number generator.
Okay,
Aren't you aware
okay.
of that?
yeah, I get it.
You're
I didn't
you're
know-
a programmer.
I didn't know.
You're a programmer.
that-
It's used in programming.
I do know that. I do know what a random number generator is.
It's been shortened to RNG.
I've just never called it an RNG.
People in the gaming community refer to RNG a lot.
Well, then maybe you should go into computer science. Maybe you should go into the gaming industry.
And then not actually do work.
Why would that not be doing? There's a lot of programming involved in gaming.
Oh, I thought
Like-
you
like
meant
my
I
life
thought
on-
you meant the other one.
Like my Life on Planet Skazapaland game that I did for my senior my
Do
project
you have
in high
any
school.
idea how hard it was just to do that programming class?
That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of work.
That's not
It's a
what I
lot.
meant. That's not what I thought you meant.
So anyway, don't forget, send the email if you want a chance to win the
Okay, let's just end the thing.
child
Just end the thing already.
who grows goo. Okay. And we will see who the winner is on Wednesday and get that sucker sent out. So hopefully you guys can get it by Christmas. Okay. You ready? Ready to sing it out? We'll just do this. Okay. Pull this down here. Okay. And a one, and a two, and a three.
Now it's time to say goodbye
to all our company. MIC, see you real soon. KEY, why? Because we like ya. MOUSE. Good night, everybody. Have a magical week. Get this microphone out of my way. There we go. And we'll see you next Monday night. Actually, we might see some of you Wednesday sometime for my quick little, drawing for the prize. But if I don't see you on Wednesday, it'll get posted so you can, watch it. And we'll see you on Monday night, same time, same place. We'll be in this temporary studio again. But we really appreciate you guys being here. Have a magical week. Hope you have a great, great, great and blessed week. Take care, everyone.